Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 80. We are 20 away from a hundo.
Too bad we're not going to get there.
Probably not.
Net neutrality is going to shut this boy down.
Oh,
We're going to be talking on freaking cans with strings on them.
pretty. You're not wrong though. Like
Oh, it's
essentially,
Send courier
essentially,
lines.
if this does happen, like this is done.
Podcast as the crow flies.
Jesus, I didn't. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean,
Welcome back,
gaming
everybody.
itself is gonna die too because you're gonna have
it's
to pay
gonna
for
die.
access to Steam and all these applications. It's gonna be bad, man.
Yep, that's tomorrow, isn't it? The vote.
Yep.
14th.
I think there's also a bill in right now that's trying to
Yeah,
combat
but it's
it.
in a House subcommittee.
Yeah,
It's got
it's-
no attention.
Yeah. There's a bill. Doesn't mean shit. That just means there's a bill. That's really it. So,
Yeah.
we have a few things to talk about today, but apparently BG and DA have words
Oh, no.
about
We're
something.
gonna end with this.
Yeah, as I said, they have words about something.
How much time do you need for this?
Oh, big time.
Okay, so Mike, let's blow through whatever topics you want to talk about.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are gonna be included in this discussion.
Cool.
Oh, fuck, now I'm terrified.
Oh, you don't have to be. We're just gonna lay it out there, and you can talk about it. And
So-
then we're just gonna overwhelm you.
Oh boy.
Past week, Game Awards happened.
Didn't watch them.
I did.
You know what? They shilled a lot. They gotta pay
okay.
for it somehow.
Stop the bush. It was a great show.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just like if you could knock it in any way, that'd be the only way.
I wouldn't even knock it in that way because it'd be like watching a regular award show and going 2-3 minutes of commercials. Ugh. They played a minute of commercials every like 16 to 17 minutes. Like, just shut up.
Mike the nitpicker.
No, not Mike. I've seen this everywhere.
Yeah, it's like that's the biggest. It's like
Just
why are
shut
you
up.
commercials? It's like they gotta. There's a reason it's getting better. They're
They
getting
wanted
money.
orchestra. They wanted orchestra. They got it, and they paid through it through advertisement. They wanted a better stage and less cringy stuff, and people there, and they got it by paying through advertisers and people sponsoring. And then they went, "What's all this advertisement and sponsoring? I don't like it."
Really?
There was one cringy moment. We'll get to that though.
And it wasn't even like all the advertisements were game related.
Oh yeah.
So why would you even care?
Mm-hmm.
Because capitalism.
All right, so I'm just gonna blitz through all these things. New Death Stranding footage. Still have as many questions.
I saw that. What the fuck with the baby in the throat thing? Like,
Kojima.
come on.
Hideo came out with an
Kojima's
interview
insane.
Explaining
about
some
2
stuff.
or 3 days later explaining some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go
didn't
look
see
at that. A tease from Software. It seems like it's Bloodborne. Don't really know. It just looks like some bony, like grotesque medieval torture device. And
not a man
Fucking
that
Alex.
does.
Alex had a theory about this. Alex thought it was some samurai game that they haven't touched in a long time. Tenchu, I think.
who knows? The Breath of the Wild Champions Battle DLC was available that night. Guess who flipped their shit? Me. Moving on. Bayonetta 1 and 2 announced for the Switch, as well as Bayonetta 3 was announced.
DA's response, tepid.
Really?
Yeah, he was just
Ain't
like,
got a Switch.
he was just
Ain't
like-
getting a Switch. What do you
Oh!
want from me?
Really?
Play it when I get the mics, and that's about it.
Wow. I see.
I'm gonna
I
get a
figured
Switch
you'd been like,
sooner or
I'm
later.
buying a
Yeah,
Switch.
sooner or later, but I said the same thing about a Wii U, and I still ain't got it. But the Switch seems more up my alley.
Yeah.
I'm
Portable.
gonna get it eventually, but it's still just a bit of footage. It's just you could
was-
show me some Kingdom Hearts footage right now, and I'd be like, yeah, whatever.
You ain't seen the Toy Story footage yet?
Oh, I saw the Toy Story
Okay,
footage.
yeah,
that
that
was
looks-
pretty hype.
Alright. Shut up. And then you got hype for her having long hair, so shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got long hair. Because the people know. Because they know. Because people.
You know how many
like me
comments
raise
I
up such a
saw
stink.
on these articles and these videos of like, man, I really liked your short hair.
Sign up. We're done. that. I'm voting for it.
Well, it's the other thing I saw too was just like she got long hair, and it's like, yeah, and she also has like 2 less limbs just because at the end of the trailer, it's like she gets chopped in half. It's like, oh, okay,
Yeah, that was
what the
weird.
fuck happened there?
Yeah.
Moving on, Soul Calibur 6 announced. They
It
just
doesn't exist if it doesn't have Amy.
The hype.
I
for me.
saw all your retweets.
Dude.
All I saw after that trailer was out is a whole bunch of retweets from King Brown. Amy. I won't get unless Amy.
I wanted to show that Amy still got her heat. People want it. You know, the demand is there. Just give me.
In the Valley of the Gods, which is a game from the people who made Firewatch. It looks like a Egyptian dungeon explorer.
Okay.
Firewatch, good game. So see what happens there. Fade to Silence, post-apocalyptic in a winter environment game. Looks interesting. Players Unknown Battleground has a release date.
It's already out. It's crap.
December 20th is the release
No,
date.
it's out on Xbox right now.
No. The
One
PC version comes out of early access December 20th,
Ah,
and that's the full version.
1.0
Right now.
launch on December 20th.
Right now, Xbox has the early access one, which is some super shady.
Oh, it's
Boy, there's
awful.
some shade.
Oh, it's awful. It's bad. Okay, it's hard locked at 30 FPS, but barely gets above 15 at any given moment.
Oh,
Every
not
bit
even-
of the controls are janky. Oh, it's bad.
I'm not even worried about all that. What I'm worried about is them selling it in stores, even though it's an early access title,
Yep.
and them not saying it's an early access title in the title of Battlegrounds on the Xbox website, even though every other one does. It
Yep.
says game preview on it, but that
Yep.
one doesn't. And then it usually has it in the description as well. The first thing you see is that, and instead it has it at the end of the description. Shady, what the are you doing, Xbox?
Yeah, that's Player Unknown. That's Bluehole or
I don't know.
Blue Key.
It's-
whatever that company
I
That
is
sounds
called.
like Xbox stuff.
I can see Xbox because that's like the only big exclusive that they have right now. That's
Yeah, the game itself is just not. It's not ready. It's not there. PUBG is not ready for a full actual release yet. Not even close.
well, December 20th, 1.0.
The
Sea
new
of
patch
Thieves
is
has
the new,
release
the new
date.
patch is interesting though. I'll give it that, but that's it.
Sea of Thieves is coming out March 20th, 2018.
That game does look fun.
All of us need to get that. It starts
does look fun.
the Pirates of stuff. Dream release window from Media Molecule. That was the people who make Little Big Planet, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's like create your own game type thing.
Yep.
Oh, you guys never heard of Dream?
I've seen it before, but
Yeah, it's a whole like engine thing where people can make their own game within the game. Like
Yeah.
it's some stuff.
yeah.
Very meta.
A Way Out, which is this co-op game, which this goes into the lead developer, Joseph Fares.
Are you saying this was the cringy moment?
Yes.
No, this was the most amazing thing I've seen in history.
Okay.
This
explain.
developer, he was on something. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know what the
definitely.
fuck he was on, but he was on something. And just because they allow cuss words and stuff like that, he just goes on this whole like 5.5 minute rant of fuck the Oscars, fuck loot boxes, fuck EA. Just goes to town. Poor who's the guy who runs the Game Awards?
Jeff Keighley.
Jeff
Jeff
Keighley.
Keighley.
He was trying to like be nice and like we need to get to other people. He's like, hold on, one more second. He's just like, poor guy's just trying to run an award show.
The end was like, do I have time to say it? Jeff was like, no, we don't have time. Go to the trailer. Dude, it was the most amazing thing. That was a promo.
All publishers fuck up sometimes.
Shooting.
Dude, he was shooting. This was not a work shoot. It was shooting. EA, who publishes my game. Loot boxes, the thing EA is in trouble for. Like, it was an
Oh,
amazing ball promo.
So on that note, have you heard what just happened with the big info that just leaked about the new Battlefield game?
Mm-mm.
Apparently, EA is desperate now because of how bad Star Wars did. Is that they're now essentially caving into fan demand and bringing Battlefield Bad Company 3 with 0 microtransactions, 0 pay-to-play effort.
Good.
So, yeah, they're desperate.
Alright. Witchfire, which looks like a, fantasy Doom. It's, in a ancient ruins, in the middle of the forest, but it's, demons and shit.
Okay.
So, looks interesting. It's, first-person shooter from the creators of The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, as well as Painkiller and Bulletstorm. So, interesting to see what that is. GTFO, which is made by the makers of Payday and Payday 2. It's a 4-player co-op game. You're trying to loot some vault that's just possessed by some form of just monstrosity.
Right.
Looks interesting. That'd be fun for a Let's Play. New Metro Exodus. New Metro game. A World War Z video game. For whatever reason.
Dude, why would you do that when you have the Sony game coming out, Days Gone?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Days Gone looks like it, but so much better and more polished.
Mm-hmm. Vacation Simulator. It's the guys who made Job Simulator for VR, which I love.
Yeah, it looks like some fun.
Vacation, the whole
Very
premise
cool.
of those games are, can you outsmart the developers? Can you do something in the game that they did not think of? And I actually got, I forget if I mentioned this or not. When I was at RTX, I talked to one of the developers from Alchemy Labs, and I was just talking to him about that, just how the fuck did you guys think of all that stuff? He's just like, we just spent a lot of time in the game.
Yeah.
Accounting Plus, which is basically the guys who make Job Simulator, as well as Justin Roiland of Rick and Morty fame. VR game. Fortnite Battle Royale 50 versus 50 mode. Warframe, bunch of community trailers. And now the winners of the actual awards. I'm going to go from the bottom. Chinese fan game, whatever. Best debut indie game, Cuphead.
Yep.
Student Game Award, Level Squared. A lot of people in the chat were like, wow, that guy looks pretty old, but he ended his acceptance speech pretty well. He's like, I graduate in a week, please hire me. Best esports team, Cloud9. Best esports player, Faker.
Really? Cloud9 took best esports team?
They took it last year too.
Yeah.
I'm so confused as to why.
Best esports game, Overwatch. Trending gamer, Guy BM, aka Dr. Disrespect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most anticipated game, The Last of Us Part 2.
Yep.
Mm.
Best sports/racing game, Forza Motorsport 7.
I even voted for that. I don't even play it.
Best strategy game, Mario & Rabbids Battle Kingdom. Best
I even voted for that. I don't even play it.
Best family game, Super Mario Odyssey. That was
I even voted for that. I don't even play it.
yep. Best fighting game, Injustice 2.
Oh, I voted for that and I play it.
Best role-playing game, Persona 5.
Of course.
Best
Didn't
action,
win enough.
best action adventure game, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Best action game, Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus.
Huh.
Weird.
Best
Yeah.
VR AR game, Resident Evil 7.
Voted for that.
Best handheld game, Metroid: Samus Returns.
Boy, VR is going.
Best mobile, Monument Valley 2. Best independent game, Cuphead. Best ongoing game, Overwatch.
Of course.
Games for Impact, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Best performance, Melina Juergens from Hellblade, which apparently she's just an art director for their game company. She's not an actress,
Oh,
which I found really interesting.
yeah.
Best audio design, Hellblade. Best score, Nier Automata. Best
Yeah.
art direction,
Yeah, that makes
Cuphead.
sense.
I wanted Persona to win best score.
Nier's OST was really fucking good, though.
It would have been nice if during or leading into the commercial breaks they were playing the soundtrack from the orchestra
Yeah.
instead of whatever they were playing. The orchestra opening with all the
That was
nominees hype. Why? They just bled into every game that was Game of Year contender.
Just the transition. Well, no, that one was good. The opening score.
No, that's what I mean. The opening score. They had Persona and all types of stuff.
They did. But like they kind of like bled into a bunch of different tracks, like haphazardly to me. And that's just my opinion. Anyways,
It was the hype.
art direction, Cuphead. That's what I voted for.
Music elitist Mike strikes again.
Best narrative, What Remains of Edith Finch. Best game direction, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, and Game of the Year, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Huh. Interesting.
Yep.
I don't approve.
I don't approve either. But whatever.
What
It's
was
not
your-
PUBG, which makes me slightly happier.
Yeah. What was your Game of the Year of the ones they had listed?
I didn't see what was listed.
Persona 5.
Persona 5.
Yeah, I would have
Done.
said Persona.
Persona
night.
5, Super Mario, Odyssey, Legend of Zelda, PUBG,
No.
and Horizon.
No. Horizon or Persona are infinitely better games. Like, what the hell?
No. Again, I go back to I played Legend of Zelda and then I played Horizon. I felt claustrophobic in Horizon after playing Breath of the Wild.
Cause it's so
Nah.
open. And oh my god. I
No.
can do anything.
No.
I
No,
couldn't-
That game did not deserve Game of the Year.
I can
It-
Not
traverse
at all.
in ways that
Fantastic. It deserved it.
I have a motorcycle! I can do anything!
it's times like this I wish we had a webcam. Cause that was only funny because of the way I was moving.
Ugh. Breath of the Wild is just that's too much. That's not Game of the Year. I'm sorry. No.
It is.
Ugh. Fucking awful. Whatever.
Everyone considers it what open world games should be. But
Yeah.
that is
And
your
everyone considers P5 what turn-based strategy, turn-based RPG should be.
not
Yeah.
doubting that
Zelda 1 just because it's America. That's it.
because it's America.
Yeah. Well, no. Let's be real here. RPGs are on a downslope, popularity wise. Zelda is just everyone. Hey, it's a Legend of Zelda. I'm gonna buy it. Everybody's just pretty much fucking like that.
Yeah.
Because the game's story was just not that good.
Not about
Like
the
there's
story.
there's only one part of that game that was interesting. That's because it was open. Everything else was just mediocre at best.
Not about the story.
It's all about the story for me, and that game didn't really have a good one.
But anyways, that is your game 2017 winners. I have
Ugh.
announcements for PSX, but they really didn't have anything.
Just
Of
name
note.
name the big ones. That's
They
it.
said before that it wasn't going to be like their past conferences. That was just going to be like a keynote thing. They were going to announce a few things. They were going to show a few new things.
Okay.
They were just going to basically be panels talking to producers and shit.
Yeah, like the big thing that I saw from it was they had Ashley Johnson and Troy Baker do a performance, like the guitar song from Last of Us 2, the trailer. Yeah, they mostly just had gameplay from a lot of their different games that have already been announced. God of War, Dreams, Detroit, Become Human.
Ugh! Ugh, boo!
What?
Soul Calibur. Mega Man is coming to Monster Hunter World. A couple of VR reveals.
Including a Rick and Morty game.
That's
Medi-
not shocking.
Medieval Remastered. That's been out on PC for a while.
Yeah. it's
Medieval
coming.
Remastered. I guess that's an announcement.
Yeah, that was cool. I don't
Kojima
know.
talks more about Death Stranding. Knockout League for PSVR. Concrete Genie gameplay. Did they they had a new Blaze Blue Cross trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, did not see that.
I don't know why people think they're getting new people. Like, come on.
Jupiter and Mars
What do you mean?
revealed.
Blaze Blue Blaze Blue
Blah.
Cross, that's why I did that. Blaze Blue Cross is just taking characters from three games, and just put them in.
sprites.
The only ones you're gonna get new are Ruby characters. You're not gonna get
Yeah.
Joker in cross battle. Cut that out. He's gonna be in P5 Arena.
I don't know why. I thought you meant Joker from Batman.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, everybody's doing a crossover now. Whatever. It's cool, I guess.
But it's
Cross,
not
cross,
the
cross.
Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I know Versus was telling me that there was a lot of people complaining about it because it's just the base Ruby girls, and everybody was hoping that they'd mix it up, and it didn't. It's not happening. So now there's a lot of upset fans of Ruby.
Yeah, Crow would be quite hype.
Wow, so you've heard that
Okay,
too.
DA, this
Never
is-
mind, I guess.
I,
this is not
I
the
was just
week for
perplexed
this.
that you knew who that was.
Yeah, that kind of blew me the
No.
fuck away. I'm like, wait,
This is not
Wait,
the week
what?
for this. This is not the week for this.
hold on. Wait, no, this needs to be expanded upon.
No,
What?
it does not. This is not
It-
the week for this.
It is the week for this
No,
now.
we
We're
have
game.
a whole
we're-
discussion. We're
No,
going
this
through
is
it.
happening now. Your
No.
brother opened the door. He kicked it the fuck open.
If he
The door's
if
open,
he-
DA.
If you guys talk about it, it's gonna last.
I want to hear this.
So should
No.
he be on the Ruby cast then?
That would be good. Yeah,
I-
do that.
But we don't know when that's gonna be again. I don't want to wait another 5 fucking weeks for this to happen.
You're
I
going to
will
have to
simply say
wait.
this. I will simply say this. You're not gonna like what he says.
Yes! God! Oh boy!
Yeah, we'll see about that. Just because you
This
don't
is-
know how I'm feeling about this current season of Ruby.
Nobody's happy.
It ain't
Nobody's
about the current
happy.
season. It's about the Sierra Reese.
Yeah, no, the dislike of Ruby has been growing over the past 2 seasons. People are no longer happy with it as a whole.
All right,
Star Wars.
blazing through the next thing.
Yep, it literally it is. It's just like Star Wars.
Fighter,
It was hype when there was promise, and now the promise is gone.
Fighter Z. We got trailers for Kid Buu and Gohan, adult Gohan.
There's no verses in the chat. He would be foaming at the mouth right now.
And I just saw a thing today that they showed in a magazine. Beerus, Hit, and Black with Zamas, I think.
Yeah, Black and Zamasu.
So just they got all the super
Finally.
characters out of the way.
What?
Holy crap.
Beerus?
Beerus should have been round 1 announcements.
Well, you knew he was going to be in it.
Nah. Because if you would have asked me, I would have been like, Nappa's never making it in. Yeah, yeah, right.
Well, I mean, hey. We got
Nappa's
Beerus,
just
so...
a really weird one.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of half wonder if it's because of Ghost Nappa hype.
No.
Like, you'd be surprised.
No,
Apparently, the
it's
official...
not.
I know, but I'm saying even the official like Dragon Ball fan Facebook page commented about some Team 4-star shit.
That's
so it's
Funimation.
Was
They're
it
friends with
Funimation? Whatever.
If it's English, it's run by Funimation.
Whatever.
Toei
Comments were made.
And Japan companies, they ain't looking at that shit. They fucking hate that shit, actually. Why do you think their channel gets banned like 8 times a year?
I mean, it also gets unbanned immediately.
Yes, but
I'm not
the
arguing.
companies
Yeah.
tell YouTube how aggressive they want their algorithms.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So
don't worry, it doesn't matter anyway because after tomorrow, nothing on the internet matters
Nothing
anymore. So it's
matters.
fine. No.
did you guys see the Alita Battle Angel trailer?
Yes. Hype.
Nope.
So
Hype.
you can
I don't
get
know about
past,
the eyes.
you can
but-
get past the eyes.
Easily.
That is on my border of Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, apparently it's meant to be. The directors were talking about it and saying that it's meant to make you like question the way the genre is supposed to be dealt with. It's true.
They can
in a
say
way.
whatever they want.
I mean, yeah. I'm not saying again. I'm not saying that it makes all the sense to me. But I am saying that in a way, the way anime is being
You know
dealt
what
with
it
does need
looks
to be
like to me?
experimented on.
It looks
What?
like she has a permanent Snapchat filter on her face. Is what
Oh
it looks
yeah,
like to me.
that was one of my first reactions. But to be honest, I can look past the eye issue
What's
just
it
because
called?
it's
Alita Battle
Alita
Angel.
Battle Angel.
It's a
What is-
very old manga.
It's a very old manga, like pre-Trigun Bebop days, like early 80s.
And what are they doing with it?
The lead character has gigantic anime eyes. Live action
That
movie.
doesn't sound good.
Oh wait, no, I did see that. Yes.
Yeah. It's odd. I'm not going to argue it's not. It's odd, yes. But the more you watch it, and
liking
when you
that.
when you watch the trailer, by the end of the trailer, it no longer bothered me.
It still bothered me.
BG knows about my thing with eyes.
The first thing I thought of when I
Oh
saw
my
that
good-
trailer was
this is really creeping me out. I can't look at this.
the first thing I
That
thought
does
of
not look
was the
okay.
dumb little Mass Effect video that I remember seeing years ago of the special eyes.
Yeah.
I have special eyes. Look at
Yeah.
this with your special eyes. My brand. Like that's what I thought of the entire time watching that damn
Goodness.
trailer.
Yeah. But I mean, I can get past it because it seems like they're actually doing the lore really fucking well. So
Your boy can't.
Well, people are already pissed off about. Granted, I love Christoph Waltz, but people are pissed about how that character is supposed to be Asian. Already,
yeah,
they just
I don't
changed
know.
his first name to be more English-y.
yeah,
His first name is Daisuke, or Daisuke.
Yeah.
Daisuke.
I
and then
know,
They named
I know,
him
I
Dyson.
know. But that's one character out of a lot.
Most of the rest I'm fine with because Alita
Yeah.
is set in what was the United States in that world. So that's
Yeah.
fine. But there's a lot of Japanese actors.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Again, it definitely something that should have been. I don't know why it was decided to be done like that.
Because it's
it
Christoph
was.
Waltz.
Yeah,
They wanted Oscar winner in that role.
yeah, that's true. I actually didn't even realize that. Yeah,
All right, so
I'm
This is
terrible at actor names.
this is a nothing movie, so they need a name attached.
yeah, that's true.
yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
I
see
like it.
True, true.
how that's going. I just
It
yeah.
does look. It does look good though. It does look like
DA
it might
will
be a
never
good
see
movie.
this movie.
I will never see this movie.
Oh yeah, I
Mark
get
it.
Line in the sand drawn
That's
As-
horrifying.
as gigantic eyes staring back at the ship.
There has been a fair amount of backlash. That's editing that can be changed.
I
Who
like the
knows?
eyes.
I told you at the
I
end of
could-
the trailer, it doesn't bother you anymore.
I can understand because it's purely just like she does not belong. When you look at them and then you got the normal guys, you're like, okay, there's something off about her, and that's what it's supposed
Yep.
to be. But
Yep.
it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, she's a very different cyborg, and that's the whole selling point of what she is.
Yeah, nah, keep it.
So it makes sense in the lore. That's why it doesn't bother. The more I watch her, the more I realize, okay, they're actually handling the world correctly.
Yep.
So
not
I can
for
see
DA.
this. Yeah, fair enough.
yes.
Fair enough.
So, but I mean, this is the next big anime movie.
Yeah, and it
Marvel
might be.
movie.
It might succeed. I'm hopeful it does.
I'm looking. I will go and see that.
Producer James Cameron. He's
I'm-
had the rights to this for a long.
Never
ass time.
mind.
Cameron's had the rights for a long time, but other people have as well.
Rights are so terrible.
Yeah.
Just let fans have their. Give me Static and Injustice, you jamokes.
No.
That's like
You haven't
DiCaprio
earned
and
it yet.
Akira, though. Like people, if this movie does well, there's talks that the DiCaprio-owned Akira movie may happen. Which-
Actually, like speaking on rights, that Fantastic Four might not be acquired by Disney.
Nope.
Just
Yeah.
because another company partially owns the rights to it besides
Yep.
Fox.
They'll just buy it.
They'll
Like,
buy it. Yeah.
They'll sell them the Fantastic Four rights. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. They'll shell out the extra few million. Who the fuck do
People
they care?
just
It's
want-
Disney.
People just want Doom. I
People
wanna
just want
read.
fucking X-Men.
Nah, there's some people that want a good Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four is the first family of Marvel.
Well, I mean, again, but we'll
Even-
we'll probably see the new Marvel X-Men before the Fantastic Four.
Plus, post our generation Avengers with a Galactus Silver Surfer threat would be amazing.
It would.
To-
We'll
well,
see
to me.
what they decide to do.
I'm a f***ing dork.
And even like if you don't want to pull in the Fantastic Four, just make Doom a strange villain right there. Magic. Boom.
Yeah, he could.
Easy.
They can make that work.
They both were Sorcerer Supremes. The only other thing I have on here is the Hey Arnold movie if we want to talk about that.
You guys can talk about that. I haven't seen it yet. It's fine though.
Being amazing. Helga is double S super plus
Triple
tier.
S.
She is the greatest character in all of Hey Arnold.
No difficulty.
I figured things out literally 17 minutes into the movie. It wasn't hard, but it's a kids movie. What are you gonna do?
I don't think it was supposed to be that big of a mystery.
Yeah, but the second you meet him, I just went, "Oh, he's the guy." So yeah, it was a good movie though. It was a fantastic movie. Fantastic.
All right.
That's it.
Ty's bow.
All right. You guys
So-
have half an hour.
We have more. We have as much time as it's gonna take. You guys need to walk away. You walk away. Cause this is happening.
Well, let me
Oh,
go to my
God.
chair and get comfy.
Oof. All right, ready when
Yeah.
you are.
So I am gonna sit down my phone because I was playing One Piece.
Of course you were.
In a quick second. So hey, wait, hold on a second there, homie. I don't appreciate being put out on Front Street. All right. Now, I was at work and my mind wandered and I had just had a thought and it was a very, very simple question at first that just branched out to something that's inconceivably difficult to think about. And it is just very simply, which is worse, Naruto or DBZ?
Naruto.
Dragon Ball as a whole.
Dragon Ball as a whole.
Including Super?
And we're not including GT and we're not including Boruto.
We're also
Oh.
taking out filler.
Are you
Oh.
including Super?
Yes.
Okay.
Super is
Then
canon
Dragon Ball.
stuff.
Then Dragon Ball.
DA, what did you say?
I said Naruto.
It's not Naruto.
I said Dragon Ball.
It is Dragon Ball.
Mike, you see how hard this is?
I know.
It's not good. Yeah. Why do you say what you say?
Potential.
Okay.
Wasted potential is the worst thing in the entire world. They set up so much stuff and they just drop it. The entire crux of Naruto was hard work perseveres over all. That was Naruto's whole story from chapter 1. Him getting the scroll and the white haired dude going, "You're useless, you suck, you're never gonna amount to anything." And him going, "Yes, I will. I'm gonna beat you a Chunin through hard work." That was a whole. He had a huge inner strength, sure. But he had to work to get it, to tap into it. It wasn't just a full on boom, you got it. He had to work to tap into it, and then it was just squandered when it was just like, "You're the chosen one. Here's everything."
Okay. So you talk about potential, but Dragon Ball had tremendous potential when it started out. It was
Yep.
very grounded. The martial arts, it was all great. It was more of a comedy thing even to start with,
Yes, it
but
was.
it moved on into something where it developed characters that were actually viably good. They were strong, but not ridiculously so. There wasn't planet-ending stuff. It was just Goku.
General Tao in Dragon Ball is one of the one of the
everything-
most interesting characters to deal with.
Everything you just said can be applied to Naruto.
Sure.
It was just about ninjas, but at the end, it was huge projections of samurais.
Sure, I understand that. Here's my problem. Characters. You could apply both of those rules to both Dragon Ball and Naruto. Dragon
Yeah.
Ball has maybe in its entire history 4 good characters.
Yeah.
And one of them
Yeah.
was introduced 5 years ago.
So it's a bit more problematic than that. Beerus was a top 3 character instantly. And that was
Yeah.
25, 30 years after the start of Dragon Ball. I mean, I can understand characters can be slotted into a high spot very quickly later on. But there was just nothing for him to go against to even care. So,
Yeah.
as far as good characters, you have Vegeta, you have Beerus, you
Yeah.
have Frieza,
Yep.
and you maybe have 2 Dragon Ball characters.
Okay.
Maybe
General
you
Tao
have
wasn't
those.
bad.
You have those good characters and you focus upon them. Naruto, you have good characters and you don't focus on them. I just rewatched the Shika. I just rewatched Chika versus Timaru and Toyuya, whatever the flute chick name was. Amazing stuff. He
Yeah.
did maybe 2 things in all of Shippuden. Shika is amazing.
That fight with
Hidan.
Akatsuki was one of the greatest that they've
Again, he
Yeah.
did maybe 2 things in all of Shippuden.
Yeah.
Lee is amazing.
Amazing.
What did he do after getting drunk?
Okay, but here's
Oh,
the
he
thing.
got butchered.
They push their amazing characters off to the side. Dragon Ball degrades their amazing character.
Yep.
Look at Beerus now to where he was.
He's a gimmick
It's
character now.
awful. He was just, stop talking, I'll destroy your planet. And I was like,
Okay. Naruto, stagnation is the biggest problem.
Okay.
Naruto, all he is determination, move forward, I'm gonna do this thing. Sasuke, for the whole time, was just emo, brooding, and he was just manipulated at every turn, just, this is actually the reason why you should be doing something. This is actually the reason why you should be doing something.
Yep.
Sasuke was just off, Sakura was just off to the side, Kakashi was just off to the side, and it's just, this is a series of just these 2 people who are just so uninteresting in everything that they do.
Yes,
because they're
but-
so single-mindedly boring.
But at least Naruto didn't go, I don't care. I just want to fight a strong guy. I don't care how many people die. His
Yep.
whole thing was protecting people. Sure, he even wanted to just protect his friend. It was a lot of bullshit. But Goku is just like, oh, power up because I want to
Okay.
see it.
Okay,
Destroy universes.
It's consistency.
Okay.
When Raditz came to Earth, Piccolo goes, you must be excited because the strong guy is here. He goes, no, I'm actually really scared. And then right at the next arc, he goes, let Vegeta go because I want to fight him again. Inconsistency.
No, not inconsistent. Degrading. Degradation of
Yep.
I
characters.
suppose so.
It's just,
And that's where he stayed for the rest of it.
no, he didn't stay for the rest
He
of it.
got lower.
He got worse.
Yep.
He defaulted
Yep.
more and more throughout the series. Like, that's what it was for him. Vegeta, growth. Beerus, degrade. Goku, degrade. Gohan,
Ooh.
2 sides to the same coin.
You were
really.
talking about wasted potential. Gohan
least
is the
he
fucking poster
changed.
child.
And now he's changing back simply because of the audience. They're placating to the fans. Naruto was a lot of bullshit. Dragon Ball is fan service. The reason it changed from a comedy manga was because fans like the battle stuff so much. So greater and greater battles, more and more stuff. The reason Super is the way it is now is because we want to see Trunks. Here's Trunks. We want to see Gohan fight again. Here's Gohan fighting again.
But fan service in and of itself is not inherently bad unless
I
you're
can
not
see
a
that.
fan of it. If we were marks for the, if Interno came back, we'd be like, yeah, mother.
But there's a reason for Internet.
There is, but there's kind of a reason for Trunks to come back. He just had a problem.
No,
He just had a problem. The door was always open.
that's
Unless the time machine was broken and Bulma was just murdered.
Okay,
the
so
door
why
was
wouldn't-
always open.
why wouldn't he do that when he was like, Deborah was a tough fight? Why wouldn't he get him
You
in?
can't depend on them forever. This was just a 1 million times. You can't. You
Well,
can't do
okay.
nothing
To be
this
fair,
time.
even Beerus and what's his name, Wiz said that the material that powers the time machine is incredibly rare.
Yeah.
So they have
on later on. That's bullshit.
yeah. But again, there's that. It's there. So apparently, maybe he can't waste that kind of material. It might have been the last trip for him.
Really quick, Michael. We never got your answer.
If I was thinking about it, I'm going to do a preface for one way, but I'm saying Naruto. However, if Dragon Ball is worse. If Dragon Ball
Okay,
Had-
I could do this.
had-
could do this.
had
You know something?
ended at I'd say the Battle of Gods, not even Resurrection F. Basically, if it's like it ended at Beerus, then I'd say Naruto was worse. But Super has just brought it down.
Okay, we can do this. You know something? Here's my opinion right now. Me versus BG is a horrible thing. Me versus BG and the 2 of you things, I got a better chance.
Are you saying they bring me down?
Yup.
Wow.
We're talking about degrading. Let's go there, mother.
Where were we? Okay. as far as arcs go, Dragon Ball, a lot of really good arcs. Dragon Ball Z, a handful of really good arcs. Maybe even less so than a handful.
No, I'd say about a handful.
Super, no good arcs. Naruto, I would say 3 really good arcs.
It was a steady 5.56 throughout.
I wouldn't go that.
With jumps of up to like 7s when you got to your tunings and stuff.
No,
but
the entire
again,
tuning after they got out of the forest has to be a 7.5 or higher.
I can't say that
Why not?
because we yada yada'd over so much stuff.
Such as
Choji, yada yada, he got beat. Team Tenten, yada yada, she got beat.
That was to
The
show the strength
Sakura
of the-
Ino fight, it was emotionally weightful, but it was just a nothing fight.
it was a very nothing fight, but these were 2 nothing characters.
Exactly.
They were nothing.
Why should we care about this? We've
They
got
tried
a
to
reason to
make you
care
care.
about Krillin versus a guy who stinks. Because we care about Krillin within that
Because
short
they
amount of
built him up.
time. We care about this character. But this is just like, we have this history. Do you? Really? Now we're gonna fight. Are you? Here's my special attack. Oh, and Sakura's just going, I got nothing. Because she had nothing throughout the whole part 1.
Nothing. She was a terrible ninja.
Awful. And again, the 3 ninjas, the 3 main characters, are just copies of the last generation. They're not their own characters. You got your Chidoris, you got your Rasengans. They're just like whatever.
Their symbol at the side, middle. Yeah,
It's just like, why not just have
them fight.
Them
Why
fight.
not just be about them? Which is understandable.
It's just nothing special there. You just got your whatever.
But again, what is special about Goku? What did he create? Everything is from something. Everything he does.
But that ties into his story of getting stronger, because the main crux of Dragon Ball from the beginning was this one character's quest to get stronger. How does he do that? He trains with a lot of people. And what do you do when you train? You learn stuff. And he learned stuff.
Okay, but at least in Naruto, these characters had things that other people didn't. Or that wasn't showcased a lot.
You got to give me an example.
Naruto's
Kage Bunshin.
duplication
Shadow Clones.
thing. People could do it, but it
People
wasn't.
can do it. It's just like the Patronus. It's just like, oh, it's one so young, but it's not special because he has all of his innate ability. One from the fox, and 2 because the Uzumaki just has an inlaid special
Bruh.
amount of chakra.
I could name you 3 moves in the history of Dragon Ball that wasn't done by somebody else. Special Beam Cannon, Hell's Own Grenade, which is really just a moving grenade thing that both Yamcha and Goku has done. And I had one more.
Spirit Ball?
Spirit Bomb.
Spirit Ball. Yamcha.
Spirit Ball,
Spirit
Yamcha.
Ball.
No, because
attack.
Goku did a Kamehameha that was just like that. He controlled it.
It's
it-
just-
Oh, he
it's
did.
just
He
a
did that
ball.
It was
against,
just a
he
ball
did it against Frieza.
So
He
that's
did it
not
against
good.
Frieza. Yeah.
That's not what I was looking at.
And Dragon Ball is just so unspecial that Krillin unleashes the Destructo disc, and then like maybe 20 chapters later, Vegeta just goes, "Here's mine." He just does it raw.
Well, yeah, because they essentially prove that like Saiyans are the
Oh my
kings
God,
of
but
stealing
Trunks
shit.
Did something like it.
Yeah, Saiyans are the kings of
again.
stealing shit.
In the history of Dragon Ball, there are maybe three moves that nobody else has done. I would have said the Masenko, but would
Gohan.
have said the Final
I
Flash.
don't think Trunks did the Big Bang attack. I don't think he did. I'm counting the Big Bang attack.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna
Big
Count the
Bang
say-
Final
Attack.
Flash. Can't count the Gallic gun.
One, it's not
Can you
named,
do a
but like
final cannon
The
in
Wolf
manga?
Fang
That's
Fist?
new.
Wolfang
He
Fist.
moved his arms this way. Mm.
One, it's not named,
That's
but
another thing.
Android
took the-
17 has like a barrier that he uses. That's like
I apologize.
Cell used it,
Usually
didn't he?
we unplugged for a second, so if you guys were talking, we did not hear it.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
I just said. It's not named, but Android 17 has like some weird barrier that he uses.
Cell used
But
it.
18.
It's not original.
Cell did it too.
It's even in the game.
Yeah,
That's
Android barrier. It's called, or at least what they call it. In the
Field
game.
open. That one.
Yep.
So like,
I would have said the instant transmission, but it was just like, here's a yard rat.
Well,
What in this don't worry about that. Thanks, Dragon Ball.
He wasn't.
I was gonna say, oh, Broly has ones, but then I forgot about fucking
How can you
Kale.
say Naruto,
Yep,
bro?
Kale.
Dude, they make rules and then they ignore them.
Okay. What is the Sharingan? The Sharingan is a copy wheel. You're supposed to be able to copy your opponent. You're supposed to be able to cast minor genjutsu, and it can evolve slightly. And then it turns from just purely being able to just copy your opponent and their jutsu to being able to summon huge spirit things, trapping people in dimensions, all sorts of other things. Again, I say the Byakugan from introduction 1 to the final time it was
Which
used,
is-
it's the exact same thing. It
Which
got
is-
weaker.
Which is terrible because the Byakugan was the first and the Sharingan is
And it
a
just
derivative of.
And it's just like, this is the Sharingan. And it's just like, oh, here comes a better thing from the Sharingan.
Okay, but at least they're like, here's a scroll that teaches. In Dragon Ball, it's like, I thought you could only make 2 wishes.
Here's a scroll that teaches. Please explain that.
The scroll that showed that he had to kill his best friend to unlock the next thing. Stuff
Okay,
like that.
but again, it was simply this one thing. It's called the copy wheel.
At least,
And then all of a sudden, you're rewriting reality. That's a power.
But then in Dragon Ball, if you were to make it like it is in Dragon Ball, it would be like, I thought the Sharingan can only copy. That's what it would be like. That's what a lot of Dragon Ball is. I thought we could, I thought the Batura only lasted.
Fusion was forever.
Okay,
I
that's
thought you
more,
guys could never unfuse. We wished ourselves.
that's more lazy than bad.
Is there anything worse?
There's nothing worse than that laziness.
I think there
There's
is.
like you call it potential.
You never.
That was there was nothing to that. Like they just said, you know what? We don't even need that much to dig into. But fuck it.
I would rather someone try and be bad than someone be lazy and still be bad.
No, because laziness can bring just random genius. Half of Dragon Ball is just him making it up on the spot, the good stuff.
But also the overwhelming terrible stuff.
Sure, you
Sure.
take the good with the bad. but-
Sure, if you were to throw down 1,000 ideas and just scoop them into your hand, you might have 2 out of that 40. Fine. But you're still left with 38 bad ideas.
But-
and he goes, this is genius. And then the people go, this is
Naruto
genius.
ain't even got that though. They have this one character's quest to just at a certain point it's just I want to be Hokage, okay? And then it's just like he wants to be Hokage to get acceptance from the village. After the pain thing, he got the acceptance from the village.
It was before the pain thing. Let's stop.
No,
the
but
bush.
that was when they were throwing him up in the air and going "Kampai, Kampai."
I don't even care. Let's stop the bush. He had friends as a kid.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to that. That's a huge problem. But that was when he got acceptance from the entire village. That's when his chapter 1 story stops and his chapter 110 story starts of let me try to get Sasuke to the point where
110, bro.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out a number.
You're way low
I'm just
there.
throwing out.
That final war was like 2.5 years. That's 110 alone.
I'm just throwing out a check. But to the point where the final moments of the show was not I'm gonna be Hokage. It was I'm gonna get Sasuke, yada yada yada. Now I'm Hokage. We didn't see any of that, but we saw each and every step of the I'm gonna get Sasuke. It was just like I'm Hokage now. Why? Was he this was his dream for when he was a child.
You know why? Because they shoehorned in that it was their best of friends, which was awful.
It was just now I'm Hokage. My dream is fulfilled. You can't go punch Blackbeard now and then next chapter I'm Pirate King. No, that's not
I
satisfying.
found the One Piece.
Here it is.
Where was it?
It-
Over
It
there.
went literally from Sasuke, here's your headband back. Next chapter, I'm Hokage.
But now, what you'd be even more pissed of like, oh, where was One Piece?
It was never about the One Piece.
Dude, that
Friends.
hand waving.
It's bad. I'm not gonna say it's
terrible.
not bad, but lazy. but not just bad.
This is how bad Dragon Ball is. You've come to accept that.
Mhm.
If JoJo just went, you'd be like, why? If One Piece
It
just
set
went,
a precedent.
yes. If My Hero just went, what the But Dragon Ball has been so bad, so consistently for so long. When they do this bullshit, you're just like, yeah, but
That's our reaction. Is
Yep.
we just know now.
If you go to a store and pick up a bag of chips, you go to this one store, this whole rundown ratty store. You pick up a bag of chips, and it's old, it's stale, it's crap. You buy it, you go crap, it's sap, and you go back. You begin to just eventually accept that. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? No, but this is the store that's here.
But
you
you're
grew up with Romel's, and you know Romel.
But you're willingly buying that same old bag of
Mhm.
chips. Whereas Naruto is just like, try this mystery flavor. It sucks. Try this mystery flavor. It's alright. Try this mystery flavor. It sucks.
Yeah.
You're just willingly going and buying an old
Because
bag of
that's
shitty
what you
chips.
know. You know what you know, and you know Trunks. Here's Trunks. You know Goku. Here's Goku
But
Black.
it's bad.
Sure.
But again,
It's
you're
bad, but it's
accepting
not
it
the
because
worst.
it's happened for so long. It's just like this. If you were to put your hand on the stove, it go, you keep it on there for a long time. Eventually, it's just like, I don't really feel this anymore.
That's because your nerves is just destroyed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your perception of Dragon Ball is just
Sure.
destroyed because it's been so bad.
Sure, it's a consistent 3, and I'm just like, it's a 3. But this is just going so far below the
but
ground.
it started at like an 8.
Can
Dragon
you not
Ball-
say the same thing about Naruto though?
Sure. I don't think Naruto ended at a 3.
It ended lower, a lot lower.
Okay. Naruto had peaks and valleys. So it started in an 8, went down to a 4, came up to a 6, came up to a 7, went down to a 2, came up to a 9, went down to a 1, whatever. However you want to put it. Dragon Ball started in an 8, went down to a 4 for like years, came up to an 8, went down to a 6, came up to a 9, and then it's just been steadily like 3s forever. And now you're just like, it's consistently a 3, but I'm used to a 3, so I don't care. With Naruto, see, here's the thing with Naruto. When it was first really starting, you were getting into it. As opposed to
we make Naruto AMVs.
we're not talking
Yeah.
about we make Naruto animes. You were really getting into it when it first started. Whereas Dragon Ball, there were years and years and years. So you were in catch-up mode for that. It was already done. You were just catching up to where it already was. With Naruto, you're weekly like, here's the next thing, here's the next thing, here's the next thing. You're growing with Naruto's growth. So
But I did the same thing with DBZ.
no, you didn't, not really.
Yeah, Toonami. I remember the day that Vegeta blew himself up, and it was just weekly. What's gonna happen next? Who's this? What's going on?
Yes. But it was already way
Oh, yeah,
past
it was
done.
done. Mhm.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It was been done. You didn't really have to grow up with it. You could have, if you would have found a way,
Oh,
you
yeah,
could have watched the
yeah.
entire
Okay,
thing
okay.
easily.
Yeah.
With Naruto, it's like I'm growing up with Naruto weekly chapters, and then you remember what it was, and now you have to see, because Dragon Ball Z, as far as we were concerned before Super, was okay, maybe
Yeah.
even good.
Again, I
But
said
Super,
Battle of Gods. If it would have stopped there, no GT, no filler, I would have
even GT, we were like, whatever.
I like GT.
Exactly.
Except for the Black Star Dragon Ball stuff.
But then, like Super comes out, and now again we're growing with Super, we're growing with Dragon Ball, and we're like, hold up,
Wait.
has it always been this? And then you start thinking like, wow, without that dub, I think it would have been awful from the beginning, because the voices are grating.
They are.
It's terrible. If you would have read the manga, you might have enjoyed it. But without the dub, I wouldn't watch a second, go back and watch a second of Super, if not for dub clips I want to see. Not a second.
Dub is hype.
I think it's just always been bad. We didn't know it was bad at the time because again, we also didn't have a lot to go
Mhm.
on.
Yeah.
And then
I can accept the it's always been bad thing, but it's a difference between a constant 3 as opposed to a 7 going down to a -10. Because again, this war was just the most. This war is just a stretched out tournament because it's just like, these are the super ninjas from the past. It's like these ninjas have never been mentioned. Now you got to pull out some bullcrap powers. Oh, and here's Obito, not Obito, Kibito, just doing Oro stuff. Why not just have Oro? There's no reason to just create a whole
Kabuto, you mean?
Kabuto, terribly sorry. Just doing Oro stuff. Just why not just have Oro? Here's Obito going, I'm the main villain, and here's Madara going, no, I'm the main villain. And here's Black Zetsu going, no, here comes the real main villain. This all just happened in a span. Why not just have one? Because Obito can do basically the same thing as Madara, who can do basically the same thing as Kaguya. They're all essentially the same thing. They can Sharingan, Rinnegan. They can all do the same thing essentially, and it's just like, why have them? This war thing was just a middling. Where Kiba, what the is Kiba doing? Nothing. I like Kiba. He can't scratch. If Obito was just an eye, a single eye that can do anything, he could do against them.
can I have my rebuttal?
You may have your
Fang
rebuttal.
over fang.
You say this. You say this war was like a long tournament. Now imagine if this long tournament showed you why all these characters are important now, and then they went to the actual war and went, those characters aren't important now, and that's the tournament of power. They spent 15 episodes recruiting these people.
I can say that everyone in the tournament did something.
What did Tien do?
He eliminated one person. What did Kiba do?
He didn't need to.
What did Kiba do?
In the war?
Yes.
Never saw it. Couldn't tell you.
He didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything.
And he did something.
The Konoha 11, 3 of them did something.
Okay, here's the thing.
Hinata.
Here's the
one,
thing, though.
and one of them was dying.
Here's the thing, though. You have so many more characters of which that needs to do something.
Yes.
Than in Dragon Ball.
And
Dragon
they
Ball-
don't.
Dragon Ball introduced characters that just went, they're super strong. There's nothing there.
Did Naruto not do that?
At the
Once-
final war? I mean, I'm comparing the war to the tournament at this point.
Yeah.
Who?
Did Naruto not do that?
With who?
Are we talking about good guys or bad guys?
Who?
Obito? He
Obito
he
was
was just-
always known as this giant thing, Obito thing.
No, he wasn't.
Dude,
Obito wasn't a whisper in the wind until we saw his past. It was like, oh, it's a Sharingan guy, and it's
Dude.
like, oh, he's behind everything.
dude, people figured out the things in Naruto 7 years before they happened.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You
They
can't
absolutely
even
did.
you can't even say that no one thought. Everyone.
No, okay, they saw that he was Obito, but it wasn't like, oh, Obito is super, super strong. But then we saw him fighting Naruto's dad and mollywhopping him at the age of 16. And this is Hokage level homie.
Mhm.
And it's just like, this dude is important now.
Okay.
Now, before that, he was just Obito,
At least,
Kakashi's
at
friend.
least they showed that before.
They absolutely did.
Dragon
No, they
Ball.
showed it during.
Okay, at least they showed it during, right before or right after he did something beating. In Dragon Ball, they just went, look out for that one.
Okay, they did that in the war though. The samurai guy, it's just like that's a legendary samurai right there. Oh, look out with those two with the jars. Here are their powers. They pointed to people and went, oh, this guy's the Biju. Go.
I can understand, here's this dude doing a power. One Piece has that. When the Straw Hats were fighting, and Luffy was fighting Lucci, and Zoro lost his sword, like, it's just like, I have rust powers. Okay, when it's a big, like, giant thing, things do that. You don't slow down to go, that guy has rust powers. That's what in Dragon Ball did. They slowed down and went, rust powers.
Naruto did.
What are the androids? Do they have ki? Is it unlimited? Do they age? What is in them? What are they?
These are questions, sir, that I do not have the answer.
They're
to.
not androids.
Is there any?
That's the
can you
thing.
give me 3 questions in Naruto that you do not know the answer to? Can't even speculate on the answer to.
Part 1 Naruto. What was that thing on his arm?
What they?
The little thing that it was just a little strap thing
piece
that was
of
on his
clothing?
arm.
Are you serious?
I always wondered that. It looks like a pen. I don't know. Is the EpiPen? Is he allergic to something? Yeah, I can give you questions like that.
Wow. Wow. That sound.
Give me one
Wow.
question.
I could give you certain ones.
Oh.
But it's just like, how does this work? What
That
is
was
this?
such a
it's just
great
like-
response. Just like, I have things.
It's more.
Huh.
It's more speculation at that point because it's like, okay, the shadow manipulation jutsu. What is how exactly does that work? Why can only these people learn these certain chakras? Why can only Kiba's clan
Their whole
talk
thing
to dogs?
is
Why can only
Affinities.
Ashino
That's answered by
clan-
the affinities.
their whole problem with it. They don't really explain what chakra is and how.
Oh, they explained it so many times. They explained
Yeah.
it with they explained it when Sakura did it the first time. They explained it with the certain natures. They explained it with Yin Yang.
Oh, okay.
They explained
Yep.
it with Kaguya. They
I'm
explained
sure
it so
there's-
many
Gates.
I'm
times.
sure there's something out there.
They have not said why only the Akamiki clan can. It's just like these certain people can only do these certain things, and I understand that this creates a certain power kept within the clan, blah blah blah. But it doesn't make much sense when you got the clan mixing, because Kiba he's married to a cat woman in the future. Because if they had a kid, could they control cats and dogs? Shino and Sai.
I would assume it would be the predominant bloodline, because
Can you say that for sure?
I would more than likely say it because
Naruto has 2 kids. One of them has the Byakugan, one of them doesn't.
I would say it would be like inheriting traits from a certain parent. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Just
it's
like
genetics.
sometimes you get your nose from your dad and your lips from your mom and stuff like that. That's all I would say it is. You get this certain power from your dad or mom, and you may not get both. You may get both. You may only get one. And it's just like genetically it happens. I mean, that's just
It makes sense, but I could just say they have a core. The androids have a core within them, and they just leads to unlimited power.
okay. So why do they get tired?
Do they?
I've seen them breathe hard.
I haven't. I remember
Because
him with Piccolo.
there's human anatomy to them still.
I
So they'll
remember
still
him
have
versus
energy.
Piccolo, he was like, "I can do this forever. Bring it on." And he
It's
was
just
like, the reason
inconsistency.
why you're losing now, we're equal, but the reason why you're losing right now is because
That might
your
have been
stamina
a fear
goes down.
response that I'm thinking of.
Might be.
Yeah, most of
Yeah,
it that
Do
I can think
androids
of.
let me ask you something, Android. Do you have fear? You did the Big Bang attack.
Do androids feel fear? Yeah.
Yeah, it was there. The answers are there. Take a look. It's in the book. Reading Rainbow.
Yeah, there was something after that did a remix. I love it. Anyway, no.
Okay, another. We talked about this earlier.
Mhm.
Why did they go? Naruto has been alone forever, and then they just raw showed him hanging out with kids.
I was just dumb. That was just a guy that didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
I'm not.
This
gonna
was the
try to-
whole crux of his whole thing. We had intros and outros of
Not
him
even-
all by himself.
I'm not even gonna try to explain it. It was just a guy
Yeah.
that didn't know what the fuck. He didn't know what he was doing. What do you want from me? The
I
royal-
concede. Next
He
point,
just went-
please.
That was so dumb.
But again, yes, that's the whole crux of his art. But Dragon Ball does the same thing. Where it's just like, hell, no.
But this was his whole
His
thing was
whole
I was alone forever. I've had no friends, and it's just he's chilling with these friends.
Yeah, it was dumb.
That's dumb.
Yep.
What do you want from me on that one? It's legitimately dumb. But if we're pointing out dumb things, you can't even compare Magai. At least Naruto has, for the most part,
There you go. I
States.
was about to.
for the most part, states. There are perma-deaths happening.
Not really.
2.
Yeah, there are a few.
2. I can
I-
name
Asuma
few.
is done.
3.
There's
yeah,
more than
done.
there's more than 2. Yeah.
Guy
As-
should have been done. But what are you
Asuma,
gonna do?
Jiraiya, and Neji.
Asuma,
Jiraiya,
Asuma, yeah, Asuma, Jiraiya, Neji, what's it, Zabuza, and the kid,
Haku,
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 Dunzo.
Itachi.
But they came back.
Itachi,
Okay,
hard, no,
they came
Itachi,
back
hard
as
dead.
Literal zombies. And
But then Madara was just like, I'm not a zombie anymore.
Yeah.
How about
Well, 'cause
that?
Because Madara had the
Bullshit.
fucking Renengan.
But then
Yeah, so
once
we
he
could
was
just-
defeated, zombies go. Bye. They're still perma dead. At the end of the
No.
fight, they're still
No,
perma
because you
dead.
got Nagato who could just be like, kill yourself and rebirth everybody.
Yes.
That is an option.
That's
That is
why
a
I said-
legitimate option because Kabuto is there and he's good.
That's why I said for the most part, there are actual stakes. Who has stayed dead in Dragon Ball?
King Kai. Is he not dead right now?
Wow, he really is.
Snapping in a Z shape.
Well,
Grandma
he doesn't
Gohan.
need to be alive though.
Was
That's the thing.
Wait, wasn't he dead in or back alive in Battle of Gods?
No, he wasn't.
No.
They had a filler arc where the whole thing was everybody wanted to Dragon Balls for a wish, and Goku wanted to bring King Kai back to life because he promised,
Okay.
But he didn't.
but he didn't.
So yeah, that totes happened. But again, all these emotional character deaths, all these emotional loss, dude,
Meaningless.
they are trying to shoehorn an emotional response out of audiences.
That all the time. GB, I swear, if you don't, you chill out. All right, we don't need this.
Oh,
Roshi,
God.
my guy.
There was
Ooh,
no
Roshi.
reason for them to act so emotionally, especially since this is just one guy and you're fighting for trillions. Doesn't matter. If you guys win, you can wish him back. Doesn't mean anything. Means
The
less
universe disappears. Gohan picks up the dude's locket with his family. Then
oh, that was
that dis-
convenient. Oh, that sure was convenient.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not. Okay. Might Guy. I might die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna poke my heart, and this is a move which I have seen kills.
Just like Chochi's.
This is a raw death. This is nothing can be done. There was always a maybe for him because he wasn't disintegrating. Guy was disintegrating. And Naruto just placed a hand on his head and said, or no.
But no. though.
Rise, my child.
But
Literal
Dragon Ball-
literal
So
Jesus.
when you can do that, your stakes are also start to go away. When Madara takes out Kakashi's eye and Naruto wipes his hand over his face and goes, "Now you have two eyes again." What was the point of that?
To show how awesome Naruto
When
is.
when they have their arms ripped off, next chapter, hey, sweet new arms we got. Death doesn't matter, sure. I mean, death has more meaning there, but there's other stakes that are lobbied in Naruto that are not in DBZ.
What's the name of that kid that used to mess around with Naruto?
Konohamaru.
Did Naruto ever send him spiraling towards his death? Because Goku certainly did for Gohan.
He did not send him spiraling towards his death,
Spiraling towards
but
his death.
he presented in a situation wherein it could have led to Konohamaru's death. Pain was in the Konoha, and Konohamaru was like, "I can fight you because I have this move, the Rasengan, taught to me by Naruto."
That's bullshit.
He would not have done that if he did not have an ability.
He still would have. He would try to
He
sexy
would not
jutsu or something.
have done that if he did not have an ability.
He
that
would have
is
still
an
charged
S-ranked. I don't think so.
That's bullshit.
This is an
His
ancient
characters-
S-ranked
his-
move that he
his-
has seen the damage for.
True,
That
but
bush.
the whole thing before he used the move, he realizes Naruto would go in, even if it cost him his life. To save somebody, he'd try. And that's
Breaking
why
it
he
down,
went in
bruh.
and used Rasengan.
Oh, with you. it would be no different than just like jumping on his back. He would have did the same.
I don't think so.
I feel like he would have did. The same
I don't
thing.
think so.
Goku went, here, Cell. Here's all your power back.
He knew that within his heart that he has this. He saw him go Super Saiyan 2. He went, okay. Gohan went, why is Dad playing around? Shouldn't he start getting serious? Because he was comparing his dad to himself. He's like, oh, he's playing around. I'm so much stronger than this, so Dad can get so much stronger with it.
No.
He knew. They both knew that he had.
Goku could have defeated Cell.
No, he couldn't. They said that when they were fighting, Goku went, he wasn't even trying with me. When he
lost,
powered
like,
up,
half
when he
his
powered
power.
up with Korin, he went, this is all my power, but you still can't beat Cell. And Goku went, I'll still try. I think maybe he could have beat him with the Kamehameha.
I think so.
He should have, because again, they were just like, if my nucleus in my head is what keeps me alive, head blows up. Nucleus everywhere.
It moves.
Cell, how did you come back from exploding? I had a single cell left, and that's all I need to regenerate everything. Why? Because I have Piccolo's regenerate. Piccolo can't do that.
Okay. Kakashi, when he first used the Sharingan, he used it for maybe 5 minutes. He was laid out a week in the hospital.
Yeah.
They showed that this thing has stakes. You can't just spam it. Around Shippuden time,
But
he
at the
can
same
use it
time-
more because you can train chakra apparently. ... Somehow he can use Kamui once and then he's laid out again. He used Kamui twice against Pain. He dies. But then in the war arc, even without Naruto's cloak shield thingy, he's just spamming it raw, the rawest,
But
and
at
nobody's
least-
making anything of it.
But at least you saw growth out of him as it was going.
Yes, you did.
It's bush growth, but at least you're showing growth.
They're simply going, he can do this now.
17 is just that blue.
He was training. They said this.
Training on what?
They said this. We saw Kakashi training one time.
Krillin has
We saw Kakashi training. That's more than we saw with 17.
Krillin has a training equipment in his room, and
Yep.
it's like
He's
I gotta
pumping
go.
iron.
I gotta go blue for you, Krillin. My God.
Okay, homie, he's 4 foot tall. He needs a little bit of a pumping up.
Gohan. My God.
And
But
that's
yeah,
the
they
thing.
showed
Can
this.
androids get stronger?
Yes.
But that's the thing. Giro says when they're made, that's it. They're static. They are built with a certain power level.
Say that because in the future Trunks arc, or when Trunks comes back, he notices that the androids that they're fighting now are way stronger than his androids. I don't know why that would be. If
Well,
they're static forever, it has to be that they got weaker fighting the Z fighters, or they just have nobody to fight, so they're just like lounging around, not giving a.
Yeah, it's true.
So they can.
You know,
they
one
should-
thing that you could say could just shut me down forever?
What's that, sir?
SLs.
They're dumb.
I would have nothing.
They're dumb, but at least he tried. It's
Ah.
a lazy. It's a dumb try, but at least he tried. And that's
Naruto just doesn't try.
No,
That's the problem.
that Naruto did try. It just fell on his face every
I don't
time.
think so.
It's a baby trying to walk and just falling on his butt time and
in
time
the Valley
again.
of the End, the first fight.
Dragon Ball is just rolling around on the ground
In the Valley of the End,
at
the
4
first
years
fight,
old.
the first fight, where they kept getting stronger and stronger for whatever reason. Sasuke, his entire 100% of his power was the curse mark. Naruto, the one tail cloak, not even a tenth of his power. If he had went 2 tails, it wouldn't have been a competition. But he
Not
had
even
to
close, yeah.
manually nerf this character for some reason.
Goku fighting Majin Vegeta.
He
goes
held back
3,
Super Saiyan
and
3.
It's just a
He held back Super Saiyan 3 because he had a limited amount of time.
okay. But
If
that way,
If you do
Majin
that,
Buu doesn't get his power.
but you're expending a lot of power that way.
Wait, hold on.
You're
Didn't
spending
Goku
200
say
times
that?
more power? And that's
Didn't Goku
that's a
also
lot.
say though that he held it back for Vegeta's pride?
Yes.
Yeah, he did say that. He did it on purpose so he didn't hurt Vegeta's feelings.
Wait, what's
So he just doomed the planet because
Yeah,
Vegeta's feelings.
Okay,
Yeah.
he also doomed the planet by not destroying Boo. When he went, I'm Super Saiyan 3. I could have destroyed him, but let's give the kids a chance.
Supreme
You
Kai.
realize this
So
helps me.
before Boo was resurrected, Supreme Kai was like, "No, let him take Gohan's energy. We want to find Boo," and
Yeah,
then
to
had
lead
no
them to him.
had no fucking idea how to get to the ship. And then Boo's resurrected.
No, Boo was resurrected because of Majin. That was because they were mollywhopping all of them before Deborah. I mean, just it wasn't even
Zero
funny.
difficulty.
It was not. One was literally an energy sucking thing, and he just went, "I'm just gonna put out too much energy."
Hey, do you
Dunzo.
remember the second Cooler movie?
Oh
Why do you
boy.
ask?
Oh boy. Whew.
Wait, what was the original point of this? discussion?
Okay, we're getting way far.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. What are the top 3 Naruto arcs? What are the top 3 Dragon Ball arcs?
Chunin.
Oh, far and away, not even close.
Rescue Sasuke.
No, you've already
No?
failed. That arc is legit not good.
I can't think of anything.
The
Hidan, Shikamaru Hidan.
Hidan Asuma thing. Oh
Sure.
no, that's fantastic.
Sure. 2.
What would be the third? I'd say
Rescue
the
Gara?
Zabuza. No, I'd say the Zabuza.
I don't think so because again, that could have just been ended very quickly. Kakashi was just playing with them.
You can end everything very quickly. Big Mom could have ended the Straw Hats very quickly.
Goku could have beaten Frieza very quickly.
You can
Piccolo could have beaten Frieza very quickly.
you can anything could just be ended like super quickly. Let's not even go on to how trying to put logic of this could just be all they need to do is this. Enelu, like come on, Luffy should have just been like,
He tried.
but Enelu was just like, here's a gold thing on your arm now because I can't do.
And then but he still had the mantra ability. He was dodging them,
And
so
then he started punching the ship.
Yeah,
and he was
but
like,
that's a
"Oh."
one shot. You can't do anything. You tried it again, it's not gonna work.
Enelu was great.
Internet was amazing, and that's another thing with One Piece.
We're not getting into One Piece.
No, I'll say this just really quickly. Dragon Ball,
Jesus.
Naruto, I have a problem with power creep. That's what it's called, where things just
Yeah.
get stronger and stronger and stronger. Internet legitimately beats everybody up until Kizaru.
Except Luffy, because it's a hard
Except
fucking clock.
Luffy.
He would have demolished
He beats
CP9.
Lucci, Moria, Oz,
He would have just
everyone up until Kizaru. But
Once he got
Frieza's
to-
not touching the androids. Androids aren't touching Cell.
No.
Cell's not touching Boo.
And that's another thing. They, we're almost done, so we might as well get into One Piece. You don't have to be the strongest to win.
You don't. You just have to be the better. I've been watching a lot of JoJo, the Stardust Crusader, the dub.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I don't really like part 3, but I'm just like, wow, this is a lot better than I remember. Because at a certain point, it stops being about Jotaro. It starts being about how do I beat this person, and not just a big punch guy. And it's just like, wow, this is actually super, super good.
That's all I need.
That's all you need.
Usopp shouldn't be winning any fights, but
Nope.
he wins. The Piranha, fantastic.
Really quickly, I thought of this analogy in terms of romance. Toriyama has the mindset of a child, just
Yes.
in terms of romance. Man, woman,
Something
yeah,
happens.
child, whatever. That's Vegeta, Bulma. That's Chi-Chi, Goku. That's all the romances.
The most complex romance in the history of Dragon Ball is Launch and Tien.
And that's just, most of it was filler. But Kishimoto has the mindset of a teen, where he's just like, yeah, man and woman, but there has to be something there. But I don't know all the details, so Sakura Sasuke. For some reason, Naruto likes Hinata now.
There was
This
a
is what-
movie.
Sai and Ino shared one scene.
This is why I hate a lot of the endings of a lot of shonen shows and mangas. They feel like they need to do pairings, and it's because the fans demand it.
Except Fairy Tail.
Except Fairy Tail.
Somewhere
They
Kelly
didn't
is
get
crying.
it, and they were mad. Slam Dunk didn't get it. Now, Slam Dunk had a Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura type thing. The Sakura girl did not get with the Sasuke guy or the Naruto guy. They just went on and was just like, we beat the best team in the tournament, then we lost the tournament, and that's the end of the series. And it's just like, we all just went along our happy, merry ways. Nothing really happens. Fantastic. No pairings, no forced anything. They lost. They lost, and it was a feel-good story because they fought so hard to beat the best team. Fantastic stuff. And it literally went. They were so drained after that, they just could not compete. And they just got mollywopped. And it's good. Fine. That's the way you
And then
pair
there's
series.
Kuroko's.
That's the way I think One Piece is going to end. You're going to get your Usopp and Kaya. If he's still alive, which I very much doubt.
Don't you swear at me.
I think everyone's going to get the romance they want. And
I can see them all just pairing, just going back to it, and it's just like it's a shot of Usopp doing what he's doing, and just everybody doing what they're doing, and then just Luffy just at the gallows,
yep.
dying.
Now, when I say romance, I don't mean like kissy face. They're with somebody.
It's
whatever.
what they want.
It's what they want.
It's a moment where they can be happy.
Yes, exactly.
They're
Brooke
with
is
their
with
love,
Lebon
no matter
if he's
what it
alive.
is.
Exactly. Brooke is Brooke. Chopper is just a doctor, just researching something. That's all he needs in his country, and that's it. Maybe he attends Dr. Rean's funeral, and maybe he cures death. Who knows? He wants to cure everything. But everyone's just doing what they want, and I think he set it up in a way that's satisfying without having to pair off Sanji and Nami or Zoro and Robin or anything like that. But Naruto, these people have to. I've never met this person before in my life, but now we're just together.
Why? Why are all their kids the exact same ages? Why are all their kids so much better than what? They're just better than their parents at such a young age. It took a time skip for people to get half as good as Shikamaru's kid is. Can we get any kind of? Because I'd like to see the middle. Because it's just like
It sells.
there's Shikamaru and Timari.
Cells.
Why? They're a man and a woman. They had a couple scenes together.
At least they had a couple scenes together.
The Bulma thing, Bulma and Vegeta, still just baffles me to this day because it's just like that is a pure and simple. It makes no sense.
And then it just brushed off and Saiyans like strong women.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
They have 5 kids, conjoin all, and it's just like we like strong women. Whatever.
So with that,
But no. Final point.
final thoughts.
I believe that Naruto is simply worse based purely off not just what they did, but what they could have done.
Which is
This-
understandable.
This could have been so much better if the final 3 main villains, I'm gonna say 2. Kaguya, she just started bringing ridiculous dimensional teleporting, all sorts of bullcrap. I'm just going with Madara and Obito. They were just like, here's our abilities, but also we have these 6 abilities that you didn't know about. Madara can just make clones of himself that nobody can see unless you have this certain power that only Naruto and Sasuke have. Things like that just irk me. It's just like, this is a certain ability. Itachi can make a small rib cage that can protect him, but then a couple arcs later, Obito could just make a giant samurai man, and then everybody with a Sharingan could just make a giant samurai man. That was not the original point of the Sharingan. Byakugan, it can see through stuff, beginning and end.
Yeah.
And at the end of Naruto, he's just flying all around. He's zip zapping. He's turning into a giant fox. He's doing Dragon Ball mountain blasts. It's just like, where is the hard working?
The space Kamehameha though from the moon.
The thesis of Naruto was hard work beats all, and he was just like, you are gifted the strongest tail beats. They said this.
See, I can't even go with that because we were proven very early that is not true. Hinata loses to Neji, and Lee loses to Gaara.
Mhm.
And
but Naruto takes on both of their spirits and beats and shows that hard work truly beats.
Well, no. If you look at how those fights play out, he only won because he was using the fox's power. That wasn't hard work. That was
he outsmarted.
Give me some of your energy.
He outsmarted him as well.
He literally ended the fight with changing the toad into the fox, using the fox's power, and then headbutting Gaara. That's all that was.
I thought we were talking about Neji.
Yeah, I was talking about Neji. Here's the
I
thing.
was just talking about Naruto because I was not all about hard work winning. If the main character, who hard work always wins, half his fights he ends just because
he trained to learn that jutsu. They showed him failing several times, and at the moment where they needed it most, he tried super hard and he did it.
It always came down to the fox, though. That was it every time.
What did he?
He transformed the toad into the fox. He didn't summon the fox.
What did?
But he didn't have the power to do that without gathering it from the fox. That's what I'm saying. He couldn't do that without the fox.
What did he train? Yes, he could, because Jiraiya did it. He did.
But Naruto couldn't. Naruto couldn't even summon Gamabunta without using the fox's power.
When he fell into the ravine, they didn't show any red eyes or anything. He just summoned
did.
him
He had an internal monologue.
Yeah, there's an entire internal monologue of him talking with Fox, saying, "Hey, you want to live? Give me your power."
I still think he could have did it because other people summoned.
No, it's shown repeatedly that when Naruto tries to do it on his own.
Regardless, we're going way off point to where I'm going, and you guys are dragging me down again.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Da, that was just funny. But seriously, I seriously don't care about the Fox thing because just about every shonen character had this inlaid
Deku has it. He has the ability to become the literal number one hero, but he has to work hard to control it.
I don't really care about the Fox thing.
Yeah, but that's working hard to control it. That's the aspect of it. Naruto's not working hard to control the Fox. Naruto is just literally saying, "Hey, Fox, give me your fucking power."
He had to,
and he's just got access.
No, he had to train to blend the power correctly. Otherwise, it would consume him, which it did in Shippuden 2 times.
There wasn't training there. That was just here. There's this seal thing that exists, so I'll bleed what little power I can to you. And as you get older, the seal weakens, so I can give you more. It's a double-edged sword. There's no actual training to fix this. It's just plot device.
I disagree, but this is not the reason for this right now. What did he train to actually beat Neji?
He outsmarted him.
Okay, so it's not.
That was an outsmart.
But
again,
it's hard work it's hard work in a way that he didn't just Goku or Jiren it, where he just punched him. He had to go, I need to figure out a way to beat you.
That's not hard. Okay, here's another thing. Naruto Kiba. He didn't
Naruto Kiba is Naruto's only legitimate fight.
He got lucky.
Pure lucky.
Sure. You can't. There's a couple outliers, sure, but it's not all just push-ups and sit-ups. Sometimes you just fart into somebody's face, and then steal a move.
Life lessons.
My final thoughts on Dragon Ball. And I had a really good one, but yours went on. So, I remember what it is. Here we go. I don't care what goes on in the series. A series can actually be bad, and I can still enjoy it. Just give me characters. And Dragon Ball has 3 characters I actually want to see. Naruto has a lot that I want to see. They just don't do anything. And that's the problem with that. But at least they're there. At least there are people I can point to and go, this is why I like this guy, because he can do this. This is why I like this girl, because she can do that. With Dragon Ball, there's no reason to like so many. Like, everybody just kind of bleeds together. And the only reason they're interesting is because of how strong or not strong they are. And to me, that makes a series terrible because the series already is not good plot wise. And I can deal with a not good plot wise series. In actuality, what is the plot of My Hero? Like, there's stuff going on, but right now it's this last arc
there's no final goal.
and this last arc was super jumbled. Like, there was stuff like all over the place. There's
In One Piece, the final goal is the One Piece Naruto Hokage. There
There's-
is no other than be number one hero, but that's such an abstract.
exactly.
thing.
But I love it because there's so many characters I love. I have seen that dub maybe 4 or 5 times because I love the dub and I love the characters presented. My Hero might have some of my favorite characters in all of Shonen. Dragon Ball, there isn't a character in Dragon Ball I would put in my top 30. And that is a problem to me when I've been watching and enjoying a series for 15 to 20 years. And I can't think of a character I want to put in my top 30.
Frieza,
I can't.
Beerus.
Frieza might. I would have said Beerus before this current stuff. Frieza might make it. So I might have one.
But I can say the same thing about Naruto in that aspect.
I can't say that because Rock Lee.
Rock Lee, but sure, but what did he do?
He may
If
not
he-
have done a lot, but
We
the
got
stuff-
that one moment.
The stuff he was there for was fantastic. There's never, even in filler, there was never a moment with Lee where I went, I don't want to see any more of Lee. I always went, I want to see more of Lee. Lee is awesome.
Did you not skip the Curry of Life arc?
I watched the Curry of Life arc and I loved Lee. That's why when people were like, that arc is the worst, I'm like, but Lee though.
I can't put him into it because his personality just boils down to hard work, and that's just not enough for me. It's awesome through his actions, but it's just hard work, and he likes Sakura up until a point where he just doesn't anymore.
I can make a lot of I can make a more compelling argument for a character in Naruto than I can for Dragon Ball. More characters in Naruto than I can for Dragon
More
Ball.
characters, yeah.
Because Frieza's an amazing, and Beerus was, but now he's out.
The Beerus in my heart still is.
You keep that hope alive,
Alright, boy.
because that man he got his
It's
ding-a-ling
All
cut
Might when
off.
he was weak and just stroking that little tiny fire.
Yeah, but that was an awesome scene.
Oof.
Beerus is just going bowing like no.
Uh,
Yeah, cut that out. All right.
All right.
Oh no! One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
The villains of Dragon Ball, for the most part.
Once the Akatsuki come, they all become just crap.
He done had
Oro's fine. I like Oro, but Deidara,
the door. Oh no,
Hidan, the heart guy, the guy with the 3 heads, Kisame, even Itachi. It's just like ugh.
That was stupid.
He's just too strong. It's just like I'm gonna here with the Kabuto fight. Here's a move that I've never mentioned that will never be mentioned again, and I'm just gonna do it. Here you go. No, just
Izanagi.
just raw, and it's just no consequences, no startup time. Just here it is. And there's a lot of stuff like that in Naruto
There really
because
is.
there is undefined powers enough that you can stretch it.
Here's the thing, though: the undefined powers, they do somewhat different things with a lot of them.
Yes.
What are
You
the
can't-
different?
Boy, shut up. I got it. You got me. DBZs is just a series of punches and blasts until the stronger punches and blasts come. Yeah, I got it. You got more unique stuff, but that doesn't make it better because when you're just looking at people and doing whatever at any point in time.
Here's the thing, though, and this is the last point I'm gonna make on this. If I were to put every character in Naruto in a hat and pulled out 3, they would more than likely fight very differently.
Yes.
If I were to pull 3 characters out of Dragon Ball,
Yeah,
You
we
couldn't-
know. We got the fight thing. You won in that. Whatever. Suck balls. You got me. I've been saying this for years.
boy,
What's the difference between Dodoria and Zarbon other than he can transform?
And for a battle manga,
It's just bad.
dude, look at Airmaster, and then look at this. Come on, bruh. Even Persona, the anime, it's just like it's nothing fights because the kids can't really fight, but it's better than Dragon Ball. Cause at least their personas can do different things. Just give me a lightning user.
The fights, 100%. You got me. They're different stuff, but again, once you get to the final 3 people, they all basically 2 people.
You know,
they're basically
who
doing the
had
same things.
The most unique moveset just came to me in Dragon Ball. I'd say most recently, he was a filler character. Pikkon. He actually used the elements in his attacks.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Just give me a fire user. That's all I want to try.
Vegeta can sometimes use fire. He did it
In his first fight with Goku.
Goku can read minds when he wants to.
What is that? The Force?
Vegeta can just levitate rocks twice.
It's the midichlorians. That's the answer. It's midichlorians.
Trunks just has an in-between transformation from somewhere. Never explained. I guess his S cells are just a little different.
Goku can block a sword one day and get grazed by a bolt the next, you know.
This darn old man. Why are you talking to him? Why are you interviewing Toriyama when he's just like, well, the reason why they're so strong is because of their S cells. Cut it. Don't write that down. Thank you for your time, Toriyama.
Oh, Tori-san, we're out of here. We're out of here. No, what they should have did was
That was actually
expand. Could you expand on the SLs a little? Sure. When the SLs all right, yeah, we're out of here.
You know what? That was probably just code for like Sun and him just like, I haven't seen daylight in 3 years. Send help, please. It's code.
The S cells, the send help cells.
Help me.
The SOS cells.
Toei's kept me locked in a room for 6 years. Somebody please help me.
Very interesting discussion, very fun, but I'd like to end this on one very last thing, and that's simply I hate Japan because the My Hero popularity polls were my balls. They were 600 butts.
My academia, hey.
Wait, so what was the poll?
Oh, y'all didn't see it?
No.
Nope.
Oh, I'm so sorry that I have to do this to you guys.
No, you gotta do it to me again.
Oh,
Cause
no.
that poll
You
was
guys.
feces butter.
Post it in the Switch
Explain.
chat.
I'm gonna say it. Number 1, of course, Byakugo. Byakuya?
Bakugo.
Bakugo.
Keep
Byakuya
saying
was Bleach.
Bakugo.
There's no Y.
Bakugo. Got it. Number 1,
Spell
Bakugo.
business.
Bust Inez.
Boy,
Thank
you see
you.
what I'm saying?
Thank you for that. just treat me like a dummy.
Building.
Bakugo, Bilding. Bakugo has 2,000 more votes than Deku.
Which is number
Deku is 1 vote away from Shoto, number 3.
Okay.
Whoa.
The number 4, Red Riot.
What?
He should be top 10, but he's too high.
No,
Yeah.
he shouldn't.
I think so. After all he did with the Unbreakable, I like
Yeah.
Unbreakable.
Yeah,
And
after this new
There
arc,
is
yes,
no
he deserves
villain
top
in
10.
there. 1. So that's 2 off. That's at least 1 off rip that he can go.
Here's where we start having problems. Number 5, Ida. Ida done.
Yeah, why is
Eat
he
a
there?
dick, am I right?
Wow. Wow. Wow.
He does
Wow.
the dick stroking motion a lot too, so it just kind of works, you know.
Wow. Wow.
You killed Da.
Number 6. Number 6, Eraserhead. Acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's number 7? Number 7, All Might. Too low. He's done
Far too
nothing,
low.
but his legacy carries on. You guys ready for number 8? Kaminari, the lightning guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
He's
Yeah.
got 100 less votes than All Might.
But he's
What?
friends with
Yeah,
Bakugo.
What?
yeah.
What? How are they in
Oh,
the same?
wait. Didn't they have that exam recently where he teamed up with somebody that?
He teamed up with
No,
Bakugo.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
he teamed
wasn't,
with Bakugo.
that wasn't recent.
No.
No, it was okay. It was recent. They had that whole like
That is the
inter-school
license exam.
tournament. Yeah, the license exam.
Is that enough? Over Mirio?
Yeah,
Who
why
is-
isn't? Where
who
is
is-
Mirio? Where
Mirio is
Mirio?
number 9. Oh wait, no, he's not. It's Ochiko. She's number 9, and then number 10. You ready for this? That guy who could control minds that Deku fought once.
Okay, so this poll is influenced by the anime.
The anime was way past that.
Yeah,
This poll came out like 2 weeks ago.
yeah.
Where the is
Mirio.
where is
Night-Eye,
my Mirio?
Ni-
Where
Night-Eye,
is Sun Eater?
Sun Eater?
Where is Gran Torino?
So you're telling me that
Yes.
Red Riot
Yes, I
should
am.
be in top 10?
I'm saying your Red Riot should be in top 10.
You're
I
naming
like
a-
Unbreakable.
You're,
I'm
you're-
going 7 or 8.
You're naming a lot of people that are not even. So you got to push some people out. Who's getting pushed?
Ochiko is not top 10.
Suyu.
Ochiko is top 10.
I love
Ochiko
Uraraka.
is
Don't
top
you
10.
ever?
I don't
She's not
like,
top 10.
I don't like Shoto. You know what? Not I don't like him. I'm ambivalent to him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
he's out.
that I agree to.
He's
That I
out.
agree with.
He's out.
The mind control guy,
Yeah,
I
duh.
piss on him.
Duh.
Kaminari, the out of there.
Okay. You name 4 people. One more. Get him out of here. Can't be Red Riot because he's
Can't
fucked
be
me.
Ida, like Ida. Can't be Eraserhead, like Eraserhead.
Can't be All
Um,
Might. Definitely not.
What were the 4 people that I said should be in there?
Mirio, Sun Eater, Gran Torino, Night-Eye.
I didn't say Night Eye.
Okay. So no
You know
Night-Eye.
who I will say? Frog Girl, Froppy.
Oh,
Put
yeah,
Froppy
Froppy.
right in
Oh, yeah,
there.
Suyu. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Night-Eye.
Yeah.
I like him. Maybe 11.
Toga Himiko.
Where in the podcast? Where is my Himiko? Why is she not top 10?
So Red Riot should be top 10, right?
Get Red right out of there.
That's
Get
all.
out of there. You
That's all.
won.
That's
You
all.
got me. Fine.
So
Where
next,
Himiko.
is
Wow.
Himiko?
Himiko should be
Yes.
top 3.
Yeah,
So-
this popularity poll is worse than the One Piece one. Which
Brooke, bruh.
Brooke is offensive.
Do we have
but
the rest of them?
no, we just have those. I looked. Brooke, but Mirio. That is my number one thing. Do you want all 4? No, I don't. I don't want it.
Where was Jinbei in the One Piece one?
He was, I think it was top 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Jinbei.
I think it was 4th
Jinbei.
after the big 3.
But Mirio.
I understand.
Can
You know
you
what?
not say
Okay, Amber had a good point
Yeah.
though, guys.
I was looking.
At least Mineta wasn't top 10.
I don't.
I like him. He's funny.
Oh,
He's,
oh,
he's
okay.
awful.
He's awful. He's a piece of crap, but he's funny. I can say that I like him a lot more than Kaminari.
I would not put him top 10.
I wouldn't put him top 10.
Nowhere
God no.
near.
God no.
Nowhere near. Himiko Toga.
Himiko Toga.
Toga should be top 10. In every
Mirio. It should just be the Mirio poll
Sorry, Amber is reacting.
featuring Mirio because this is just offensive.
Yeah, it's bad. It's
Why?
it's one of the worst you will ever see.
That's-
Well,
All
now
right.
you know who the mangaka is going to focus on in the next few arcs too.
There's no because some mangakas look at it and be like, hold up, why isn't this person higher? And then they'll try to work on
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Brooke should
that's
be
I
higher.
hope so.
Brooke
I
was
hope
like
so. Let's just
17,
we'll
my
see.
guy.
Brooke was offensively low.
Okay, apparently you two are the first two to actually appreciate Mineta.
No,
according to Amber.
I don't dislike him. Mainly because he, in his own way, has growth in the manga.
Yeah,
He has growth. Period.
He wanted to be a hero to be cool, and then he realizes that you are cool by being a hero. He sees the reverse of it, and is actually just starting to try and be a decent hero.
He started out as a coward and became someone that's not dependable. But
he saw people being strong, and he knows I want to be that too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's more than Kaminari.
I don't know what that.
Ooh,
guy's
I would not put Kaminari over Mineta. No way.
I wouldn't
So-
put
I wouldn't put. Boy, that top 10
that.
would be.
I saw that top 10 and it broke my heart. I went, this is fake. I looked for various
It's
sources.
fake
I checked-
news.
Twitter was just like, where is Mirio?
Are you
This
serious?
was an uproar
Good.
because it's not like okay. I like Gran Torino.
Yeah.
But Gran Torino, he's
You
basically
can
done now.
understand.
Yeah, I can understand him not being top 10. But when he's about to get shot, lose his powers, lose his dreams, and he's just smiling at Eri. What the
What more do you want
what
from a
more
hero?
what more can you do? This was literally in One Piece. This is like, what more can Brook do to be top 10?
Ace was like 4th.
And he been dead for 10 years. Brook went toe to toe.
7 years.
Brook looked Big Mom in the eye and said, "Bring it on."
Young
Oh,
lady.
Young
Man.
lady, yeah.
And then when he broke the thing, he broke Big Mom's frame that sent her on a rampage. And then, oh, gross,
He got
ripped
the
his face off.
poneglyph.
Oh, and he just quickly explained it. Yeah, I got the poneglyph. So,
Big Mom goes, "Brook, I thought you died." I did a long time ago.
all fantastic stuff. Baron Bones, give him everything. Law? What the?
Law.
What is that Sagish doing?
All right.
Being Luffy's best friend.
With that, I think, because I want to go to bed, we'll end that.
Go ahead.
So, next, it's starting next week, right,
Offensive.
Ralph?
What was that?
Starting next week, you will not be here, correct?
Yeah, I will be gone for 3
So-
weeks.
So next week we can talk about Star Wars.
So, yes. Also,
And I'm going to be seeing it this week too. God
within
damn it.
one of these 3 weeks, so Brian had a bunch of friends that I've met here and there come over recently. One of them is a buddy of ours named Ethan, and he has
Ethan.
he has very eclectic tastes in certain things, especially with
God.
anime and manga. And I talked to him about 2 things. I talked to him about One Piece, and I talked to him about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh no.
I need him.
What
on
are you
the
doing to
podcast.
this man?
Is this going to
He
be like
is-
the Dark Knight Rises?
He
Where we
is
just
he's like BG. He has very strong opinions, and he loves to debate, and he has lost friendships via debating.
Oh yeah, get him on. We're gonna make this boy cry.
He
Oh.
won't.
if he dislikes JoJo, he don't want.
No.
war.
It's not that he dislikes JoJo. It's just that your opinions will clash heavily on JoJo.
Oh, so he doesn't like what's her name then?
I'm not saying anything.
He doesn't like Carrot and he loves Jinbei.
Yep.
And we're gonna have to murder this man.
Not quite.
Jinbei is possibly the best written character in One Piece.
No,
Okay.
his opinions aren't that, but I still I want to see this happen just because he is a very skilled debater. He can back up his opinions well. I want to see this happen, so I will be trying to get him on within these
You
next
say
3
that.
weeks.
You say that, but you base him as a very skilled debater who can back up his opinions very well. BG is the single best debater that I've ever seen in my life.
What the?
There is no bar. I have never seen anybody as good as him who can remember as many things to combat what you say.
Nah, that's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird.
Who can back up his points, who speaks passionately and eloquently. There is no one better, legitimately. I'm surprised that I did as well as I did here.
No, because they're both crap series,
Mhm.
and you've
Yeah,
seen them both.
you can make an argument for
Yeah.
both.
We could both flip each other's and just be
Yeah.
like, I could have picked Naruto,
Yeah.
and it would have been the same thing. There's nothing to be done there.
All right. So
Bring it.
Look
I'd like this JoJo thing because I don't talk JoJo, and I've never seen a negative JoJo thing. Wait a second, Michael. Tell me one thing. Part 5. What did he say about that?
I did not ask for specifics on some of like his
Okay.
outlier favorites.
Okay. No,
I
no,
asked
no.
him specifically what his favorite JoJos were and his least favorite
Okay.
JoJos were.
Okay, let me say this name. Giorno Giovanna.
Which part?
Part 5.
We didn't talk about part 5.
Fair enough. You must be a Jotaro fan.
Nope. He is not. I can say that.
Does he hate Jolene?
I'm plead the fifth on that.
Oh, he does.
Thank you everybody for tuning
There's
in to
nothing that
this
can be done
episode
for him.
of the
Soul is
podcast and
already
stuff.
gone.
Omae wa shinderu.
We will see you next week.
Laters.